Who was it? Oh, I didn't know that. Typical go-kart racer. Hey, so do I. I got 2 fucking outlaws. And I flag. And I flag. Dirt. Dirt wing karts. As a matter of fact, I had fucking Matt Crafton in one of them 2 years ago. He says there's fast and there's stupid fast. Oh yeah, it's nasty. Real nasty. Welcome, everybody. Bobby with all the hobbies coming at you right here. MaxspeedTV, Monday night, the Noma Super Speedway League, kicking it off. The Dega 250. One fast repair. That's all these cats are going to get tonight. Should be a really good time. Let's watch for the green flag pit stops. All the beating and banging going on. You can beat these cars to death And it ain't gonna hurt anything. So you should be in store for some good racing. You guys stick around. Get the national anthem. We'll get back. And we'll get this show on the road. Don't go anywhere.
Take it for a little ride down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires, watching the sun rise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country farms, loving hearts and open arms. We believe what the Bible says, and anything worth doing is worth doing your best. If you wanna hustle for it, ain't nothing for free. By the time the rooster crows, better be on your feet. If you don't work and you don't eat, that's the way we was raised, that's the way it's gonna be. Everybody knows everybody, there don't nothing go down in this town that we don't know about it. Faith and family, we standing strong. We gon' sing about Jesus till he calls us home.
Welcome back, everybody. MaxspeedTV coming at you right here, Noma Super Speedway Series, as the boys get ready to get up into the grid. 250 miles of door knocking, bumper pushing, excitement here at Talladega. 3 and 4 wide racing coming at you. Let's get into the grid. Row number 1. Vicente Guerrero is going to be your leadoff man tonight. He's going to lead these boys down. It's going to be a all MaxspeedTV front row. Cody Nagel's his teammate right along beside him in the number 6 machine. Row number 2, the 29 of Mr. Chris Akers and the number 4 of Zachary Roethlisberger. Row 3, the league owner himself, the 99, Mr. Robert Duvendak, and the 18. Nice to let us know his wife let him come out and play tonight, Mark Vega. Row 4, the number 9, Mr. Jay Stinson, and the 31 of Joey Hickox. Keep an eye on both of these guys. They work very well together. Row number 5, Carl Lungel, and the 131 of Steven. I guess it's Hoppet. If not, it is tonight. Row 6 to 42, Adam. Yeah, right, okay, Adam it is. And the 24, Jason Miz. Row 7 to 78, Donald Stewart. The 23 of Brad Sexton. Row 8 to 00 of Matthew. Yep. And the 906, Robert Thorens. Row 9, the 08, Tommy Cook, the number 2 of Little Bitty Tater Tot Toller. Row 10 to 48, Mr. Andrew Schroeder in the 94, Bobby Hart. Row 11 to 510, Richard A. Sanchez in the 7 of Hunter Leach. And that is going to be all of it right there. 250 fun-filled miles. One fast repair, that's all they're going to get tonight. One. Vicente on the bottom, the Italian stallion. You don't want to say his name wrong, or he'll throw some concrete shoes on you and throw you out in the nearest lake, probably. You don't mess with him. Right beside him, Cody Nagels. Fighting to get in towards the championship run. We only got 3 races total left here, so every point counts. All right, let's time to rock and roll MaxspeedTV Noma Super Speedway style. Vicente Guerrero is going to come across the line first. He's going to lead the first lap of 94 in this bad boy. Mr. Chris Akers right there in tow. Riding along with Chris. Nagels jumps back. He's in the 4th position. Now these guys have got it going on. They all realize there's quite a few laps to go in this race, so not doing anything quite silly just yet. And just as I say that, they jump out 3 wide. And we got ourselves a caution right off the get-go. That cannot be right. What is wrong with this picture? And it looks like the 906, Robert Thorens, is going to have a problem. Let's take a look. Let's go up high for this one. Let's see what we got going on. Thorens is in the blue and white. This might be happening just up in front of them. And it does right there. That's where it all begins. And I'm not sure who that is, to be honest with you. I'm trying to get a side look right here. I do believe it's going to be the 74. Or 78. Nope, it's going to be the 74 machine. I'm trying to find out who he is. Having a little hard time doing that too, by the way. But that's the problem. Right in front up there. Happened right in front of these cats right here. You can watch them get together right up there at the top. And right there it is. Almost puts the 131 around all the way. Ooh, the 906 comes right back down and slams him again. All these cats back here running, trying to miss this thing. But those 2 cats got into it the worst. They ended up getting slammed. Having to use a fast repair right off the get-go. That's no fun. As you can see them all coming in and heading back out. They've got special numbers on these cars, and it doesn't show up in my trading paint, so trying to get a number on these guys, it doesn't show up here for me very well. Still in the pits. Mr. Hoppet. And that's who it was. It says 74. I guess that might be a 24. I don't know. But that was Jason Miz. Mr. Miz brought that caution out. Trying to go for the same spot somebody else had it already occupied. And it doesn't work out very well. And I don't believe he even recognized that he was even there, to be honest with you. A little bit of damage here on Thorne's machine. He just came in to get fixed a little bit. That's all he did. Saving that almighty fast repair. Welcome everybody out in YouTube. Having a little fun out here tonight. Raymond Daniels Sr. A good luck team. And that will be the Hickox team. Nice to see people out here. Nancy Hickox, as usual. Nice to have you. Mr. Nagels, nice to see you. Guys got to come in here in the back, and they're going to top off again. And a lot of guys up in front will top off as well. You can see them. Some of them stayed out right here. Thinking it could be a fuel mileage race. You just never know. Guerrero, he's going to lead him down. Zachary Roethlisberger in the number 4 machine will be up on the top. Your pushers is going to be Akers and Nagels. Mark Vega will be 5th. It's your top 5. So that little incident happened kind of back in the back of the pack, sort of, which was a good thing. A lot of these guys are right around towards the back of the pack. Just so the laps will wind down so they can stay out of trouble, because you only get one fast repair, one get out of the pits free car, they call it. You got to save it. Because unfortunately, like anywhere else in Super Speedway, you've got to have all your fenders, and pretty much intact too. These cars can't overheat. Stick it out and give it a little fresh air. The temperatures will drop down pretty quick. But what I love about these cars is you can really get aggressive. Kevin Nagel says tonight's the night that the old boy here is going to win him one. And he's referring to one of the MaxspeedTV drivers, Cody Nagels. Never won a broadcasted race by MaxspeedTV. Well, let's hope that changes, huh? Guerrero's going to be on the bottom to lead him off. Raymond Daniels Sr. is saying, good luck, Bobby Hart. Bobby's sitting in the 7th spot. Green flag, and away we go. Guerrero out in front. Akers in tow. Bobby Hart right there in the number 94 machine. You take a look at him, you can see him currently in the 7th position. These guys will get back into a good rhythm again. I did notice back here in the back, the league owner, Duvendak. He's currently in 13th. And this is what he gets to see. Kind of put that eagle eye over the field up here. Gives you a little bit of advantage if something happens. But I think he's in the mood to race, because here he comes. Vicente showing some muscle right here. Gonna lead him around again. Trying to get something going here on a second line. Tater Tot Toller. He peeked out there for a minute, but he dropped it right back down single file. Now you got the 78, Donald Stewart. He's trying to do something on top, and I think for a minute there I thought Hunter was going to join the game, but he didn't. You need a little bit of help. Can't do it all by yourself. Duvendak's got him some help behind him, and I think, yep, that's the 5'10 of Mr. Sanchez. Now he's got Schroeder. He's popped in into 48. Toller's popped in into 2. Now we're gonna start seeing some two-ride racing. They're gonna be moving their way right up to the front here shortly. Riding along with Duvendak. Top line starting to make a little headway now. And hang on, 18. Mr. Vega, you're going to get a shove of your life when you come out of this turn, I believe. You can hear Duvendak had to get out of it just a little bit. Slowly working their way back up front. Nagels pulls up front. He sees that line coming, so he's got to jump up front and grab some of that momentum. Somebody talking about the 94. Well, there he goes. He's got to jump up. It looks like Nagels and the 18 is going to make it 3 wide here by themselves. Guerrero still leading the show down here on the bottom. Still trying to get something on that top. Donald Stewart. There's the 78. Hanging out in the 14th spot. Nagels is trying to get something going up here. Some of the guys is behind him. Sanchez and Schroeder's up there with him. And here comes Vega. In a blink of an eye, you could be first all the way back to 14th. Like that. These two cats right here, Mr. Stenson and Hickox, they're a lap down already. So these guys are going to have to work together and actually hope and pray for a caution. Now, to determine where everybody's at, I'll try to give you a little bit of a guesstimation. But you can watch these guys get ready to cross the finish line right here. And we're back here with Hickox and Stenson. And they're just now coming all the way around. So they're about a half a track off from the leaders. And as long as we stay green flag racing, these guys might be running them down here in about 2 or 3 laps. We'll see. Now, the good news is, I wouldn't get your hemorrhoids in an uproar now, everybody. Just relax, especially if you happen to be a Stenson and Hickox fan. They're only 1 lap down, and we still got a long way to go. They will get that back, I promise you. They will be back on the lead lap. Nagel's trying to get something going again. He's leading a team of them up there on that middle or top line. Duvin back here, 13th. Bobby Hart's 14. Now, Duvidak's running by himself up here. So he doesn't have a dance partner, per se. So he's going to have to drop it back in line. These 2 cats right here running real hard. And I'm just about, they're going to catch him here fairly soon, too, I do believe. But you can see him running. Hickox probably got a little warm. He's got to stick his nose out and get some fresh air. He's going to be right back on that bumper, as you can see. But here they come. You can see them up ahead. A 2-wide freight train. And this is where things can kind of sort of get interesting. Not so much at Talladega as you would Daytona, but still, it can get interesting. You can see them up here already, 3 wide, right? Well, they might want to get themselves in line here because they're getting ready to come up on these guys up here. And of course, you know what my saying is. But these boys right here are about ready to pounce on those boys right there. Like a fat lady with a pan pizza. Or a guy. But anyway, they're coming. Now they're going to go way up high. And this is what we're going to watch. Everybody's staying down on the bottom. You can see Hickox and Stenson keeping it right up against that wall. Keeping it out of trouble. They don't want to get ran over. Now, if they're going quick enough, they can drop right in line right here. But this might get interesting. They're getting real touchy-touchy down here on the bottom. Roethlisberger in a number 4. These guys are getting a little close for comfort. Nice move there by the Tommy Cook. That was a really good move on his part. Got it right out there in front, and away he goes. Robert Thorns, the 906. He was in trouble, I believe, on that very first caution, I think. Look at him, here he is. Currently in the 7th position. And for those of you that are keeping count, Hobbit, Stenson, and Hickox, they're 2 laps down. $17 laps so far. The tires don't necessarily fade off that much here at the Super Speedway. You can get away with running 70, 60 laps, no problem. But if you got to come in and get a full tank of fuel, you might as well get the tires because it takes just as long. Back to 3 wide now. Things are starting to get a little crazy. Sanchez leading the way up top. And the 510 machine. And I believe we got ourselves a caution just as I started to show you something. Oh, actually, I forgot. Stage laps. These cats run stages. So it's going to be stage 20 and 40. So the very first stage is won by none other than MaxspeedTV's Vicente Guerrero. So there it is. He's led 18 laps of the 21 in the book so far. Showing some muscle tonight. Nagel's in second now. And they're all going to come into the pits. If I can follow him. There we go. He's slowing down. They're waiting patiently. They can't seem to find the pace car. So they're waiting for it. There's the truck. And here they all come. Now these cats stayed out. That's because I think they still had the pits closed, I believe. Oh, here they come. We're good now. Now they're all coming in. Guerrero's going to lead them in. Right with him on a pit stop. Gonna fill it up with fuel. And he's right out the door. No tires needed. He comes in number 1 and he's gonna come back out number 1. And there's your top 5 at the top. Guerrero, Akers, Nagels, Cook, Lingle. See if we can get a chat with one of these fellas. Let's talk. Vicente, Bobby in the booth, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Son, you got a fast race car underneath your rear end.
I'm only as fast as the people pushing me, so.
But you're
That's a
pretty
good thing.
quick. You're pretty quick. You've led almost all of these laps. So, how you feeling? You feeling pretty good? You think you got to bring one home for MaxspeedTV tonight or no?
I'll try, Bobby. You know, I'm always trying.
Oh, yeah. I think you can do it.
I just gotta have a little bit of luck on my side, I guess.
Well, luck's 50% of super speedway racing. We all know that. But hey, the good news is you got some helpers right there with you. Your teammate Nagels is sitting in third right now, but you got a pretty good hot rod underneath you. We'll keep an eye on you and see if you can continue this leading here. I do realize if one of you two win, I know both of you guys, Nagels and you, are both in the playoffs. So I know you got a lot on the line right here. So good luck.
Thanks, Bobby.
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get you back to your boys.
Much appreciated.
All right. That's an important thing too. When you're broadcasting, they have a Discord channel here. All the drivers had their different Discord. So when you talk, they have their own separate little thing, and you got to make darn well sure you put them back in there where you took them out, because if not, oh boy, that can get really ugly. But they all have their separate channels to talk on team-wise. Although I thought it would be funny at times to put somebody in a different team. But that's probably not a good idea. Guerrero and Akers are going to be leading this restart. 23 out of 94 is in the books. And we have only had technically one caution so far this race. That's it. The other one was a stage. The next stage is going to be, I do believe, lap 40. And you guys know as well as I do, I'm probably going to forget that. Tighten them back up. Get yourself a drink. If it's hot, get your gloves on nice and tight if you're wearing them. And you happen to be one of those guys that's got one of them harnesses and stuff in your rig, make sure it's all nice and tight. And if you do, then you're definitely a whack job, because it's a simulator. It's going a little too far here. I've asked these guys sometimes that want that full racing experience, what do you do when you have to go potty? Don't chicken out and get out. You sit right there in that rig and get her done, just like the real drivers do. Believe it or not, some of them do it. That's how bad they want to win these races, I'm telling you. All these guys right here think that they have what it takes to win every single race when they get in it. And that's what makes the competition so great. $23 out of 94 in the books tonight. If you have not subscribed to MaxspeedTV, please do so. We're real close to 9,000 subscribers. The most in broadcasting network on iRacing. And trust me, it has absolutely nothing to do with me, because I fly by the seat of my pants. One thing about it, I'm not boring. Back to Green Flag Racing, MaxspeedTV, the Noma Super Speedway Series. Akers up on the top, getting a really good shove right here by the 30. Carl Lingle, I haven't heard much from him. We're about to. He's about to make his grand entrance up here. Team MaxspeedTV down on the bottom together, hooked up, pushing. They have owned pretty much the first half of this race. Some of the guys sitting back here in the back. Now, here's a good thing. For those of you who are keeping track, in the number 9 machine there, Mr. Jay Stinson, you can see him right there on the Blue Ridge. He is only one lap down. He got his 1 lap back on that caution, the stage. But Mr. Hickox, he's still 2 laps down, along with Mr. Steve Hoppin. Don't forget that like button if you guys would. Much appreciated. Let these guys know you appreciate them. And who we kidding? Makes me look good in front of my bosses as well. Back to 3 wide. 18's going to be leading the show way up top. Looks like now the 4 of Roethlisberger is going to join in that fun. Akers in the middle now. In the middle. Everybody is trying to get in front of that 14. That's what I call the rocking chair. You're supposed to be as safe as in your mama's arms right there. Everybody wants to be that lead car on the bottom. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen, but they're trying. For some reason why, that third line, way up top, just doesn't quite have the momentum. They're going to try it again. A pretty good gap right there on that second row between the 30 and number 4, Roethlisberger. You can see this gap. They need to close that puppy up. And that's exactly what they're able to do. Our next stage caution will be at lap 40. Mark Vega on the outside. He's going to try it again. He's got a little bit of help from Stewart, the 78, and here comes the 94 of Bobby Hart, along with the 42. With Adam, there's no way I can pronounce your last name. Not even going to attempt it. In the Haviland machine. One guy we've not heard hardly anything from, and there he sits. That's Tater Tot Toller, and I know exactly what he's doing, too. He's hanging around here in the back, so you can keep an eye on everything that's going on up front. Trying to save that all-important fast repair, because you only get one, folks. That's it. You use the one up, you're done. Then you're on borrowed time for the rest of the race. Stewart being pushed on that high line by Duvendak and others. Still trying to make a go of it up there. And you're absolutely right, my little pain in the butt nephew. My wife said, for what my gift to Gab, the world wouldn't be the same. I'll tell you what is the same, though. Guerrero leading another lap. That's going to be 25 of these puppies he's led. 25 out of 30 so far, possibly. I don't know. Vega looks like he might steal that one away, and he does. Vega snuck by with a little help from the 29 of Mr. Akers. And he's got him right there in tow with him. Schroeder, he's dropped all the way back now. You can see him right there in the Jets machine. Him and the number 2 of Mr. Toller are teammates. I'll look for them to be working their way up to the front. The MaxspeedTV boys still trying to hold off the hard-charging Mark Vega and the 29 of Chris Akers. And I also got to give credit to the number 31 right here. You can see him, Mr. Hickox. He's trying to race his way back to get one of his laps back. He's down 2. He's trying to do it the hard way. White knuckle ride it all the way around this thing. He would like nothing more to get that lap back by racing it. You'll probably be my only fan there, nephew. Looks like Toller's making a run for it up on the high side. He jumped right back in behind the 78 there of Stewart. I think he said, ain't nobody gonna go with me. I can't do it by myself. Here comes the 08. He says, I'll play with you. He still ducks back in to stay in that draft. Vega looking for some bragging rights. Wanting to lead a 5th lap of this race right here if he can. They all get a little tight right there. Kind of an accordion effect on the push-in, and Vega is. He drops it right down. Now he's going to be in what I call the rocking chair. And he dipped that thing way below that yellow line, and it just about threw him sideways. That's one thing you want to be real careful about. It's that yellow line on the bottom. You go down too far and try to go back up on a track, it will throw you. Now it's Akers' turn. He's going to want to try to get up there and drop down in the bottom. And he ain't going to be able to do it unless that 30 of Carl Lingle can give him some help. Duvendak right behind him watching it. Now the good news is, for you Hickox fans in the 31, at 5 more laps, we're going to have a second stage caution. That means he will be able to go around and get one of his laps back, and he too will only be 1 lap down. So do not count them out of this race. By no means. Eight people hit the like button and 15 watching. For those of you that hit the like button, certainly appreciate it. For the ones that didn't, you suck. I'm joking. Trouble! Somebody went flying. That ought to bring out a caution, I do believe. I don't know. If he keeps it down in the infield, it won't come out. And not quite sure who it was that was flying. But we're going to stay green. And that's going to separate some of these guys. Duvendak's going to take the lead now with Akers pushing. Tater Tot Toller's going to be up there. Look at the 31. He's getting ever so close. Here he comes. Hickox has been on a tear. Last Saturday night, they had an all-star race, and man, he won the first heat race and led a bunch of laps. He feels like he's due. Takes it up on that side. Toller in the bottom, and here comes the 31. He says it's plain and simple. You're going to give me my lap or I'm going to take it. Roethlisberger right there giving him the push. And I'm not sure, but I think the guy that really got in trouble on that one was that Carl right here. I think he was the one that was heading to the infield sideways. Toller's still leading on the bottom. Duvendak right there with him. Roethlisberger up front, right there on the top line. The 31 is a lap down. Hickok's trying to get it back the hard way. I'm going to tell you right now, if there was a hard charger award out, I would be giving it right now to Hickox because, man, he is driving his butt off. 2 laps down. He knows the time is starting to wind down a little bit. Gonna get close to halfway. He's got to get it going, and he is. Toller trying to get some points here for leading on a stage. And they're going to have it with one more lap. Remember, these guys are fighting to try to get in. The MaxspeedTV guys, they're in now. Toller trying to get that stage points. Roethlisberger up there on top. Either I'm crazy or they plumb forgot about the second stage. We'll see right here. Roethlisberger's going to get it if they throw it, and they do. So Roethlisberger gets him some points. Tater Tot Toller just missed it. But there's going to be your stage winner, Zachary Roethlisberger. He says he's no relation to Ben Roethlisberger, but I think he's lying. I think it's his son. I can't prove it, though. It's my theory. So the guys will line up, and they'll go down pit road with a caution. They have not had to do a green flag pit stop. And the good news is, there he comes. A happy camper because he got one of his laps back. Now Lingle and Stenson are still one lap down. But everybody is literally all over this track. The Noma Super Speedway Series. First season of the new league here on Monday nights. So anybody watching that's not racing, you want to get into a Super Speedway League, they got openings for you for this coming new season. Miz is heading in. Now, you see the red right there. Not quite sure if he's going to be a happy camper with that. But the pits were closed. So I'm not sure what's up with that deal. Now, Guerrero and Nagels, they actually pitted just before that stage. So they actually have one extra lap that they've gone compared to everybody else in the field. Now the question is that going to bite them towards the end of this race if it's a fuel mileage thing? I doubt it. You never know. They've got a plan. Sanchez currently in third. Duvendak, here he comes. He's going to be fourth. Jason Miz in the 24 machine is fifth. Sixth, Hater Tot Toller. And of course, Mr. Roethlisberger, 7th. Mark Vega, 8th. Chris Akers, 9th. And 10th, Brad Sexton in the 23 machine. We want to keep on going. Stewart's 11th. Bobby Hart, 12th. Hunter Leach is 13th. Tommy Cook, 14th. Schroeder, 15th. Adam, no way in heck I'm going to say your last name, 16th. Robert Thorns is 17th. Carl Lingle is 18th. Mr. Stenson, he's 1 lap down, 19th. Steve Hoppett, 2 laps down. It looks like Joey Hickox is showing he's still 2 laps down, and I'm not sure why that is. Let's see if he's able to come around these guys here. I thought he got his lap back. I thought for sure that he got his lap back. I'm not sure why he didn't. Interesting news. See him going down to the bottom here. Not quite sure what's going on. I'm kind of confused. And I think they might be as well. But they better figure it out quick because the lights are out on the pace track. It's going to be a MaxspeedTV front line. Take it back off to the green here. Carrero on the bottom. Nagels is going to be up top. And Nancy, I think you're right. I think he went into the pits when it was closed. Him and another guy went in there when it was closed. And of course, well, that's not a good thing. But you're absolutely correct. I do believe that's what has happened. Race control is advising me of that also. So now he's got to race it back again. Tell you what, let's have a little fun with these guys while we're able to. All right? That's right. One of my favorite parts of the broadcasting, because I can shut up and you don't have to listen to me, and I can take a breather. Let's crank his mother up. Back up front, leading again. Trying for some 3 wide stuff up here. And of course the hard charging Hickox. Again, trying to get a lap back. This guy's gonna lost probably 5 pounds from sweating it off just during this race alone. Because, man, he is standing on that wheel. He up on it. Sanchez sitting in the 2nd spot. Bobby Hart right here in 3rd. He's having a good run. Started 20th. Miz thinking about going up to that 3rd line. And he does. That means Tater Tot Toller is going to have to pick up. Nagel's right here, the number 6 machine. Here comes Chris Akers back for action. Yeah, Nancy, that was pretty professional of me, wasn't it? Showing some angles, baby. Well, I'm hearing it. Robert Thorens is sideways. Involved in an incident. See if we can see who or what. And the 7 keeps flashing in and out on him. That is not a good thing. Well, let's take a look and see what's going on right here. Don't know where it started at, but I know who was involved in it. Slow it down a tad. Yep, looks like they got kind of bottled up here. And that's exactly what it was. They all got bottled up on the bottom on a checkup, and they all pretty much ran into each other down here. The 131 hanging on for dear life. That's Hoppet down there. Not quite sure. I guess the caution came out. I'm going to assume, here we go. The 31's going to come right back up on the track, and he's going to nail the 30. So actually, the 131 Hoppet should have stayed right down there on that bottom. I don't think he realized that 30 machine up there was right in that lane, Lingle. But that was a no-no. You never pop back up on the track when you're down there. So they're all beating and banging each other back towards the back here after that little incident. And now everybody's got to come in and top off. Another caution. Pit stop. Four cautions. 2 of them were stages. 17 lead changes. 46 laps to go. Who's going to come out front? Looking like it's going to be Mr. Nagels with Sanchez. Got to split the MaxspeedTV boys up. Guerrero's going to come out third in this one. And you're right there, Mr. Daniels. Them brake lights were not working. Akers is going to be fourth. Jason Miz fifth. Taylor Toller is sixth. Seventh, Donald Stewart. Schroeder up to the 8th spot. Hunter Lynch ninth. Bobby Hart is going to be the top 10. Juvendak back here in the 11th. Vega 12th. Adam, no way in hell I'm going to say that last name, 13th. Tommy Cook 14th. Brad Sexton 15th. Zachary Roethlisberger 16th. Now, the good news, Robert Torrens, after being in another incident, he's 17th. Carl Engel getting some work done. He's 18th. Mr. Stinson is on the lead lap. There he is. And Mr. Hickox. Here he comes. Now he's only 1 lap down for you Hickox fans. So there is still plenty of hope yet for the team of Hickox Racing, which will be Bobby Hart, Stinson, Hickox, and Roethlisberger. All 4 of those guys. You know, I don't know a whole lot about this Bobby character here in the 94. He's one of the Hickox Racing teammates. But I gotta tell you, I really dig his first name though. No doubt about it. So he's got that going for him. See if I can find someone to chat with real quick. How about you, Tater Tot? You got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's happening?
Not much. I see you and the boys are using your heads and keeping your fast repairs and sitting back and letting the laps wind down a little bit.
Yeah, things have been getting a little bit interesting, but, you know, I've been playing my luck. I've got to get a win to get in the playoffs, so I've been a little bit more up front. So, well, yeah, with the stage points and everything, I'm trying to get every point I can get tonight, so.
Well, keep the fenders on that bad boy. And so far, the car looks great, and you've got a fast repair you've not used, so that's a bonus.
Yep.
Well, keep an eye on you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck.
All right, appreciate it.
The Fat and Nerdy Motorsports. I kid you not, that's the name of the team. And I do believe that is going to consist of, oh my goodness, a whole bunch of them. A lot. Let's put it that way. Schroeder, Adam, Jason Miz, Robert Thorans. Oh my, there's a bunch. So he's needing a win. You heard him. Nagels never won a broadcast race of MaxspeedTV. I even sponsored him, and he has not come through yet. Can you get the monkey off his back? Or perhaps maybe the elephant, or whatever it is that's on there. Tonight could be the night. Mr. Sanchez is going to be up on the top. 51 laps in the books. You can see it right there. 44 laps to go. And here they come again. Noma Super Speedway Series now. Raymond says the 94 car is my nephew. That's Bobby Hart. And he's doing a good job. Because right there he sets. Currently. In that 7th position. MaxspeedTV back up teammates again down on that bottom line. Sitting in the rocket chair. Sanchez. And he's got one of the best pushers around. And I'm telling you, without a doubt, I talked to Chris Akers numerous times. And I asked him flat out, I said, if your grandmother was in front of you in a flight of stairs and she wasn't going fast enough, would you push her out of the way? He said, absolutely. That guy just loves the push. And we're showing it to you right here. I don't like that view. Let's do that view. He's pushing Sanchez in that Jasper engine and transmission machine as hard as he can. He'll hit him before the tri-oval. He'll back off a little bit in the tri-oval. He'll try to get a shove in right here if he can do it. But he's pushed Sanchez up there almost to drop down. I don't know if he's cleared or not. And who knows, he might just stay with Akers in that 29. Dega's holding it down on the bottom. Akers has got Roethlisberger now behind him. You heard the two of Toller there. I gotta win this puppy. And a lot of these guys has gotta win this puppy. Duvendak back in the 12th spot. He's got to jump out 3 wide and see who's going to go with him. Now, Hickox is going to go with him. He needs that lap back. 1 more lap is all he needs. The 42's thinking about it. He's not sure. He's going to stay back down in the middle. The Sanchez fighting real hard. He's going to lead that lap, but not enough to drop down. Everybody's playing nicely. Oh, by the way, they will have to pit again. The question is it going to be a green flag or a caution pit? You can't practice green flag pit stops with everybody. That's where it gets real interesting. There's Schroeder in the 48, currently in the 6th spot. Making his way up, and he's got his teammate Tater Tot. Kohler right there behind him. And Mr. Miz, I believe, in 24 as well. Stinson currently sitting in the 11th position now on the lead lap. Duvidak, no help. The 31's going to jump with him. Trying to work their way up to the front. Sanchez, happy where he's at. But here comes Hickox and Duvidak. Two-car show, and they're making some momentum right here. Stinson's going to come up and join them. Akers makes a bold move. He drops it right down into the rocket chair in front of Nagels. Now Nagels is going to have to deal with him. Oops, sorry. Race control is keeping an eye on the cars that are blinking. If it gets to be too big of a problem, they'll yank them and put them in the back. Nagels goes up top. Gonna hang out with his teammate. See if Guerrero can push him back into the rocket chair again. Well, they get really racy right back here behind him. Nagels is able to come back down in front of Akers as a swap for the lead on the bottom. Now Guerrero's in the middle, waiting for a little bit of help from Sanchez to pick him up. Sanchez is going to leave him hanging out to dry. He's going to go up on that high line, so now Guerrero's only got the 78 of Donald Stewart to give him a push. Duvidak all the way back into that 14th spot now. He was battling up there towards the lead. Here he is, back to the 14th. And this is what he's looking at. Sanchez goes up, and I'm not sure if he kissed the wall a little bit there or not. But that let Duvidak slide right underneath him. Whoa, I just saw that one. Hickox got drilled, it looks like. I'm not sure. Let's go back and watch this replay. I saw him spinning. And here they come. And I'm not sure. It's a possibility. Maybe his own teammate here might have got into him. I don't know. Let's see. Am I right or am I wrong? You can see him coming up. There he goes. Thought he was clear, and he wasn't clear. He was going to get behind him and push him. Now, he pushed him all right. Pushed him right out of the way. So, unfortunately, Bobby Hart thought he was clear of him, but he wasn't. And he ended up taking them both down. And that's going to bring out another caution. as Nagels got to catch up to the pace truck, and they're going to line them up, do it all over. But you can plainly see that Bobby Hart was just trying to hop in behind him and get that momentum going again. His spotter said clear, but he just barely got him. And I would imagine he's probably feeling pretty sick about it right now. So that's going to put Mr. Hart right now back in last place. And Hickok's really trying to get that one lap back. That's what he wants more than anything. But all these cats are going to be coming in now. As they come in, 5 cautions. Technically 3, 2 are stages. 19 lead changes, 32 laps to go. Now's the time you want to kind of make up a little bit and get up here towards the front. Nagels beats his teammate out. Nagels is on a mission. He says, man, I'm telling you what, I have got to win one of these broadcasted races, so Bobby has shut up. I know that's what he's saying. As a matter of fact, I'm going to ask him. Nagels, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Is this true? You're going to have to try to win this race, so I'll shut up?
Pretty much. I don't think you're going to shut up until I get one, so we shall see, but it's not from the lack of trying.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, you guys have pretty much, I have to admit, you guys have really dominated this race so far. Good news is you still got your fast repairs. Things are looking pretty good for Team MaxspeedTV.
Yep. I told Vicente, we can work together. Both of us need a win to get in. But I think one person so far in points will make it in. So one of us is guaranteed to make the chase regardless. So if one of us gets the win here, we're both going to be in the chase. So first and foremost, it's one of us getting the win or a repeat winner. So if he's up there, I am 100% committed to my teammate. Other than that, I'm going for it.
I don't blame you. And you got a fast cat right there behind you too, Chris Akers. I'm going to tell you what, anytime you got that guy behind you in a rearview mirror, you can kind of rest at ease because, man, does he like to push.
He's a good driver. Being able to run some races with him and hopefully collaborate in some way after the season. But, yeah, he's working with us right now, and the plan is, one of the guys in our chat to get the win tonight, whether it be Duvey, Vega, Akers, me, or Vicente. So we shall see, but obviously I got to look out for the Max Speed guys first and foremost.
Yeah, you do. All right, buddy, we're gonna keep our fingers crossed. I think your dad's out here watching on YouTube, and
what's up, Dad?
Hopefully we can get this thing done. Now, my question is, by looking at how many laps you've got left here, obviously it's gonna have to be another quick fuel stop, isn't it?
Yep, it is a one-stop race from here. We're gonna get 18 laps on a single run. I'm gonna not be super aggressive with it. I want to make sure I keep a little fuel in the tank just in case crap late gets a little crazy, but let's finally see a max speed car in victory lane tonight. That is the plan.
That'd be nice. Well, we'll keep an eye on you. So good luck. We're watching.
Thank you.
So you got Nagels up top, or on the bottom. You got Vicente Guerrero up top. The Italian stallion. Chris Akers, one of probably the best pushers that I know. He's going to be right behind Nagels. Schroeder, he's up here in fourth. He can get the job done. He knows how to push. Sanchez knows how to push. Jason Miz right there in it. Bobby Hart is all the way back in his 16th spot, but it's not a big deal. Plenty of time, and he knows it. He is on borrowed time because he's used fast repair already. But he's currently 16th. And the guy begging for another caution is going to be Joey Hickok, because he's doing everything he can to try to get that back. You're watching the Noma Super Speedway Series on a Monday night, MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies. Kid over there, the reason why it's all the hobbies, because that's what the wife keeps complaining to me of. You've got so many hobbies. Yeah, well. But anyway, we're here. It's a Monday night. Glad you guys are hanging out with me here. Going back to the green flag. 30 laps to go. One more quick pit stop they'll have to do. And here we go. And right away, you can see it. Akers right there on that bumper all through those gears. And that's why those two cats are out in the lead. A lot of damage on that 18 machine. In that back, you can see it. Looks like he backed up into a telephone pole. That might hinder him just a little bit as far as aerodynamics goes. It shouldn't bother him with pushing, because he still has two corners that aren't been touched on the left and right side, so he should be all right with that. Being pushed, I should say. Nancy, the wife's doing great after she had her surgery done on her knee. A torn meniscus or whatever. She's exercising on her bike, getting it moving pretty well. She's doing pretty good. Pretty soon she'll be chasing me around the house and the pool deck and everything else, yelling at me, so can't wait for that. Which I don't know why. I don't never do anything wrong. Nagel's still on the bottom, looking good. Still trying like heck. Get that now. Stenson, right there he comes. He's got his lap back for the Hickox Racing Team. And he's got a teammate. Well, teammate was right there behind him. But the other one's praying for a caution. Guerrero's led 31 laps in this race, so he will get probably some points for the most laps led. Nagels would like to catch up with him, but he's got a ways to go. Check out Miz doing some shoving right here, riding along with him on his roof. The lap traffic of the 131, that's Steve Hoppett, I believe. He got to keep that puppy up high against the wall. Very gentleman of him. The 29, Akers and the 24 of Miz, both doing their jobs and doing it pretty darn well. As you can see, neither one of these lines are actually running away with each other. Nagel's still on the bottom. Guerrero up top. MaxspeedTV race team in control right now. "23 laps remaining." Duvendak sitting pretty right here. Biding his time. You heard Taylor. Tater Tot Toller, the number 2 machine, says, "I gotta win this puppy to get in this championship. I got to get it done." And a lot of these guys, to get in it, they gotta win it. And that comes aggressive driving, where you stick it in places it doesn't belong, or you stick it somewhere where it really don't fit. You're gonna make it fit. That's where the trouble comes out. The 78 just took a blink at Donald Stewart right here. Now's the time you don't want to blink. At least that's what Robert Thorns is saying that's right behind you. We'll see if he blinks again or not. And I'll tell you, that's a scary thing when you get the car up in front of you, blinks out, gone, and then comes back. You might have to bend over and feed that squirrel some nuts to keep him going a little bit longer here for the internet. Nagel's still on the bottom. Trying to get something happening already up on that 3rd line. At least he was. He popped back in and realized it wasn't going to happen. Getting a little dicey back here. You can see them, they're like fireflies. All the way back to Sanchez. You can see them moving all over. You can hear Sanchez pedaling. Gonna try the 3 wide thing again. And boy, he's got a good momentum going right now. That's gonna leave, I believe, Guerrero by himself until Stenson can come up and pick him up. Stenson's working on it. Roethlisberger, he's gonna jump in the middle, and I think he's gonna, or the 48, I'm sorry, Schroeder, but he dropped back down. Boy, all this is going on. Nagel's has got smiles from ear to ear. Now, like I said, at some point, they're gonna have to come in for a quick splash of fuel. Not a single one of these cats can make it on fuel. The question is when you come in, are you gonna be able to keep it out of trouble? Getting hit, hitting somebody, speeding. Those three things can make a man cry, especially towards the end of the race. But the one guy that won't cry is Hickox, because he wants that lap back. I mean, he is begging for it right here. He knows time's starting to wind down on him. Oh, there we go. Got ourselves a caution for sure. The question is, who all's involved in it? Man, I think Bobby Hart lucked out right here. But first, let's see who turned who. Let's take a look. The 906, you can see the damage he's got right there behind that thing. That's tough to push. There it is. Watch and see. It's going to happen here in a minute. I just know it is. Here, I'll show you. Right there, hits him in the left corner. Not going to happen, Captain. That is a big no-no in super speedway racing, because you're going to do exactly this right here. Wow, did Stenson miss that one? Tater Tot Toller, I think he got through that thing as well. Oh, wow. Bobby Hart, oh, he slams into him, but I don't think it's too awful bad of damage. Wow. Watch him right here. Watch Stinson, we'll ride with him. Schroeder's gonna tap. Thorns turning. Nope, he got into him a little bit and hit the wall. So he's got some damage right there. So we'll chalk that one up to an oops as far as pushing goes. And now everybody comes in on a green flag pit stop. And here they come. Nagels, Akers, Duvendak, Stewart, Guerrero. Top 5. I thought Hickox was going to get his lap back right here. I'm not sure. I'm confused, to be honest with you. He might have went into pits when he wasn't supposed to. I don't know. Or maybe they're going to let him go around here. I'm not sure. But we'll have to keep an eye on that mess. Akers is going to come out in second place. The pushers now is going to be Duvendak and Guerrero. And Duvendak's going to be a happy, or I'm sorry, Nagels is going to be probably somewhat a happy camper, I think. You got Duvendak right there pushing. So I do believe he's going to like that. And his teammate is going to be pushing up on that top line. So, I don't know. We'll see how that works out. Is Joey the lucky dog? You know what? That seems to be the question of the year right now. I can't quite figure out what happened. Unless he pitted with everybody else. And he may have. Or they're going to let him go around this time to catch that pace truck. You know what? I've had enough of this. I'm going to ask you. Joey, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
It's going great. We keep wondering when you're going to get your dadgum lap back.
I thought I would have got it there, but I got running from behind, so I guess it took my candidacy away for the lucky dog.
Well, that just ain't right.
Yeah, that's been a lot of weird stuff going on in this race, but Oh, well, we're still fighting. We ain't gonna give it up.
Oh, there's no doubt. If there was a fighting award, the hard charger award, buddy, it'd be you tonight. Because I'm telling you, you've passed everything but a taco stand.
Man, we're trying everything I can to get these laps back, but I
You
don't know.
only
I think
got
I'm just
one more
gonna
lap?
run around in the
Oh.
back, and hopefully they'll have another wreck, and I won't get in that one.
Yeah, you only got one more lap to get back, and you're in this thing. And we got 16 laps to go, and I'm pretty sure, I'm very confident that we might see one more caution. So you just got to keep that puppy out of trouble.
Maybe so, sir.
All right, we'll be watching you, man. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right. Well, we got one guy out here open for at least one more caution. 16 laps to go in this race. There's your race summary. We've had 4 cautions, total of 6, but 2 were those stage lap deals. Stages, or whatever you want to call them. Me personally, not a big fan. But we only got 4 cautions so far in this race tonight. That's not too bad. 21 lead changes. That's pretty good. All right, Nagels is on the bottom. Duvendak is up top. Roethlisberger is going to be your pusher here on the bottom. They're playing games with me. So you better hang on, folks, because this is about to get down and dirty. Teammate who? Everybody fighting for a win. They want to get into this championship playoff here. Green flag. Here we go. You want to go through those gears real carefully. You do not want to shift and miss a gear. If you do, you're in trouble. Or spin tires. Guerrero doing some shoving, trying to get Duvendak up there in front. Doing a real good job pushing. The question is he going to be able to clear him? No, he's not, because Roethlisberger is right there pushing on the bottom. Bagels, they all have enough fuel to go the entire distance here now. Not a problem. Duvendak right there on the top side with Vicente Guerrero, MaxspeedTV, doing the pushing right here. Duvendak is working with MaxspeedTV, I believe, so these guys are all working together here. The problem is the 3-line thing just doesn't seem to be working tonight. You get up against that wall, you just don't have the momentum to get around these cars. That's why you notice you don't really see anything 3 wide happening. You stick your nose out there, you end up going backwards. Duvendak's making another run at it. Riding with Guerrero. He's pushing. Or gonna be. Roethlisberger, he says no. Not gonna happen, Captain. Not this time. Duvendak trying to get some of that side draft going on, getting real close to that line down below. Which is all fine and dandy, unless the infamous net code pops out and gets some chances you take. Roethlisberger's going to jump out. He's going to get in front of Duvendak. Now, Duvendak's going to have to push him up into the front and drop him down. And Duvendak is pushing, too. You can see Akers in the bottom. That bottom line seems to be the faster way around right now. Duvendak gives him one good shove before the tri-oval. Got to try to give him another one right here before the turn if he can catch up with him. Nagel still keeping it on the bottom. He said, look, you guys want me, you definitely got to have to go around because I am not moving. Ten to go at the line. Back here in the back, waiting patiently and watching. He can feel it. He hears the thunder. He knows the storms are brewing back here, and that's Hickox. The only guy out here praying for a caution right now. And who we kidding? If I was in his spot, I'd have my legs crossed, eyes crossed, fingers crossed. Anything I could cross to get that caution back so he can get his lap. 9 to go, this time by. Roethlisberger trying desperately to get in there to drop down in front of that number 6 machine, and he ain't able to do it. And that 26 of Chris Akers is doing his job. Now, I will tell you, at some point here, if Akers can push the 6 of Nagels and get him clear that middle line or outside line there, I'm sorry, he will at some point. He'll jump right up there and he'll try to go around Nagels in that 6 machine for the win. Either that or he'll feel feeling sorry for him and wants him to win his broadcast race. I don't know. They're working together. We'll see. But Akers told me out of his own mouth, he said, man, I would rather push a guy to victory than win. I mean, this guy just likes to be in the middle of the action. He loves pushing. And I don't blame him. I do too. Just as good as a feeling pushing a guy to victory as it is actually winning. Because you know darn well that guy wouldn't have won if it wasn't for you pushing him. Roethlisberger is screaming, come on, boys. Hit me. This time put some stank on it. Needs to get it moving. Bottom line, definitely got it going on. Good momentum. And take a look, Stetson right here in the 5th or 6th position. Having a great run after being a lap or 2 down himself. 42's giving us a blink job. Seven to go at the line. Normally right around 6 or 7 to go is when it gets pretty nasty. And Hickox is banking on it back here. Waiting patiently in the 31. You see him. '78 jumps right out in front of Roethlisberger. Picks up some of that momentum. That's Donald Stewart. But still, whoa, Duvendak gets a little loose right there. Guerrero might have put a little bit of brown spots in Duvendak's shorts. Akers doing his job real well right there, pushing. and we'll go down to the smaller one. Donald Stewart battling. 5 to go at the line. Right up into the mix of things right here. Now it's 5 to go. Hickok still sitting back here in the back, waiting patiently. Praying for one more caution. Will these guys answer the prayers? Guerrero goes up on the high side. Drops it now. No, he's going to stay up there, I guess. The more it leaves that middle line, the slower that middle line's going to be. Right now, the ticket is there with Nagels and Akers. Nagels. I've been teasing him for I don't know how many races. He's been so close to winning a broadcasting race. And he's got one of the best pushers around behind him. Can Roethlisberger do anything? Can he get that 78 up and out of the way? 3 to go at the line. And like I said, they branch off and go 3 wide. It's just going to slow things down even more. Stenson and the rest of these guys, they got to keep it tight on that bottom. Two to go next time by. And Roethlisberger is doing everything he can. Duvendak is watching to see if that top line's going to have any momentum, and he'll jump out with them, and he does. The question is it going to hurt that middle line because he had left that gap? And yes, it does hurt that line. You can see it. Any more jumps out of that middle line, that's just going to put smiles across Nagels' face. Roethlisberger pushing his tail end off right here, man. I mean, he is pushing. At this point, you don't worry about your temperatures. You can care less. If it blows, it blows. You stay in it. You stay right on their bumper. Stewart, he's peeked out just a little bit. Here comes Tater Tot Toller, 3 wide up there. Still losing the momentum, not being able to get anything up on that top line. Coming to the white flag, it's gonna depend on these pushers. 29 in the 4. Nagels and Stewart's just along for the ride. Schroeder up top. Not going to happen, Captain. He's going to go backwards. Stewart's got a really good push. Oh, he doesn't clear him out. Turns him. But it's the white flag. I don't think it's going to matter. Lord have mercy. 78 Donald Stewart. He's a dead man. But here they come. Not sure. They're blocking. They're doing their best. Who's it going to be? 3 wide right here. Man, oh man. Is it going to be Duvendak or is it going to be Nagels? They're bumping and grinding it out. I think Duvendak won this. Wow, my scoring is saying Duvendak has won this thing. Let's go back and see it. You can see them right here, how close they are. The 7 had a great opportunity. Hunter Leach. Now watch. We'll get to this photo finish up here when I get further down the road. But you can see them. 4 wide racing back here. You can see them. They are close. I mean, that is close. Battling it out like crazy here. 4 wide, as we expected. Now we're back to 3 wide. The 7's taken out. The 18 is pushing his heart out, trying to get up there and make something happen, and he turns Nagels, and that slows him down getting into Duvendak, and we're going to watch it right here at the finish line. There it is, 1, 2, and 3 by about a fender length. Duvendak won this race. And there he sits. There's your winner. He might have blown his motor sitting right where he is at, too. You guys stick around. We're going to be back. We'll talk with these guys. MaxspeedTV. Noma Super Speedway Series. Now that, folks, is a finish. We'll be right back.
We got big-time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset.
Welcome back, everybody. You see it? Caution is out. Instant replay right there. Well, I'm going to give you a quick recap. It wasn't bad at all. 6 cautions. 2 of them were those stage deals. So they only had 4 cautions tonight. 26 lead changes. You get up into the 20s plus, especially in the cars here. That's impressive. But third place, Mark Vega. So happy that his wife let him come out and race tonight. He takes third. Mark, you seem to be on the podium quite a bit here lately, my friend. You're pretty stout.
With a damaged car.
But hey, you finished third place. Looks pretty good. You have to figure out the points to see if you're in the playoffs.
I'm hoping.
And well, we'll find out here. But the good news is you got the race tonight, huh?
Yes, sir.
And you did a heck of a job.
I feel bad for Cody.
Well,
I try to push him, but, I got him loose.
Well, that's racing. You do your best. You do the best you can do, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. But all you guys ran very well together. I mean, it was pretty impressive to see it. But third place, you got points. Hopefully you'll be into the championship playoffs here. But who do you want to thank, buddy, before I let you get out of here?
Well, Bobby, I have to thank my wife for allowing me to race. If not, I'm not gonna race anymore.
I was gonna say, if you don't, you won't race again.
Yeah, just so everybody knows, I want to thank her, thank Doovy. Be Created by Becca. That's my sponsor. That's her business. You for doing the broadcast, and the Max Speed TV racers that we've been working with. Without them, it'd be tough.
Well, hey, congratulations, third place finish. Relax, get out of that rig. Make your sponsor buy you a beer.
10-4.
All right, we'll talk to you later, buddy.
Have a good one.
Next up, my man, Cody. Son,
Yes, sir.
that's about as less than a fender. You dominated the race pretty much. You and Vicente, I mean, the Max Speed TV boys had it going on tonight, but came up just a tad short. But still, second place, you thinking that's got you good enough to get into the championship? That's really all you care about. So congratulations on that. That's the most important thing. You're still competing and still going for it.
I appreciate it. That's truthfully, I don't care any league. You can throw any league out there, and you broadcast a lot of them. That finish ranks up there with any of the races that you've broadcasted or I've been a part of. Great finish. I know the numbers for the league aren't what the other leagues are and everything, but we have something here that we can continue to build off of. Everyone in the league as a whole improves. I didn't get the max speed monkey off my back, if you will.
Are you calling me a monkey?
An ape. No, I can't be upset at that. I very well could have won the race, but you keep putting yourself in a position and it's bound to happen. But the big thing, you hit the nail on the head. I'm likely locked into the playoffs without a win, as is Vicente, since Doovy was a repeat winner. So, it was a good race regardless. And the way that we're working together out there, maybe that's a little foreshadowing for what might happen next season, and maybe we'll elaborate on a little something.
Well, hey, congratulations, my friend. Heck of a job. What a great race you guys put on. I don't care if you've got 43 cars in this or if you've only got 23 cars in it. This right here, you don't see any better racing than what you just seen right here. I mean, you had 3 or 4 guys side by side going for the win last lap at the finish line. I mean, that's pretty darn impressive. I'm impressed with it, definitely, for sure. Good bunch of drivers out here. The league is going to do nothing but continue to grow, and that is awesome. They also merged with the AG Solar Solution guys, so that's a good thing. 2 great leagues, and I hear that the broadcaster over at AG Solar, I hear he's pretty darn good. So that's good news.
Debatable.
All right. Look, get the monkey off your back. It's still sitting there. And get out your rig and go relax, pal. You're in the playoffs. Congratulations. Who do you want to thank for I let you get out of here?
Got to thank you, first and foremost, for broadcasting, for sponsoring me and Vicente. I want to thank my parents for always supporting me, tuning in, and watching, no matter whether it's iRacing or any of the other sports that I do, because I have plenty of hobbies as well. But the race that everyone's seen tonight, this is why you get into iRacing. If you're watching this and you want to be a part of the league, please hit Robert Duvendak up. We're recruiting, but this is what it's all about. Very good racing right here. So with that being said, I want to thank everyone in the league for making this happen, because this race was the best race of the season so far. So thank you, everyone.
Well, good luck. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you in the championships.
Thank you.
The man of the hour, the league owner himself, Mr. Duvendak.
How's it going, Bobby?
By the way, kudos to your burnout. I'm going to assume that you blew your motor.
I got to do about a one donut before Mr. Chris Akers paid me back for flipping him last week. He came flying down the front stretch and just sent me into the fence. So.
Well, that's nice. That was nice. Wow, what a race. What can I say? I mean, you guys were busting your butt, doing a great job, and really working well together. I mean, that's what's impressive. But you finished it off right there at the end, the old Duvendak special, I call it. I mean, you're right there every single time, but man, you really like to cut things close, don't you?
cutting things close. You're not kidding. I think I was 11th or 12th when we got the white flag. Going back, I'm gonna have to go look at the replay, but on the backstretch there when that wreck happened, I had cars flipping over me, I had cars spinning to my left, to my right. Somehow I just let off the gas, closed my eyes, and let Jesus take the wheel, and just got straight through the wreck. And then, yeah, I think I was about fifth or sixth right there, and then I saw a couple guys on the apron coming up, so I moved up to let them up, and yeah, I mean, I hate it for Cody. I know Cody's been working very hard to get that win on a broadcast, and he led the majority of the race tonight. So I know that hurts. But I saw that window. I saw coming off 4, they were 3 wide. I had such a huge run. I wasn't sure even if I tried to push Cody if we would have survived. So I did what I had to do there, and I went for it. And yeah, I mean, that was exciting.
The wheel wasn't the only thing Jesus took. I think Jesus took somebody else with him because, man, I saw somebody going up into the air, end over end, bouncing off of every roof of every car, I think, in that pack that was left. I don't know who it was, but that was one spectacular wreck. He definitely gets the Dude Wipes award, by the way.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that was Donald. And Donald ran an excellent race tonight, and he was up there at the front most of the night. And I hate to see that happen to him because I think he was the lead car there in the outside lane. And I think he ended up finishing like 15th or 16th. But
well, I'm just going to go ahead and say it without a doubt. I mean, holy Toledo. Donald took one heck of a ride. I mean, I haven't went back and watched the replay, and I don't have to because I was catching it out of the corner of my eye when you guys were crossing the stripes. But my goodness, he went flying. So the Dude Wipes award right there, I'm going to give that one to Donald Stewart in the 78 machine because I'm assuring after that wreck, he's probably got some serious skid marks, probably more on his shorts than in the track. But who do you want to thank, boss, before I let you go?
I got to thank you as usual, It's having these broadcasts and for everyone to tune in and watch isn't possible without you. I got to thank my teammates, everyone over at Chromehorn. We teamed up the last few weeks with the Max Speed guys and Chris a little bit to, both of our teams are kind of dwindled down in numbers a little bit, so we've worked together really well lately. And Cody and Vicente there led, I think, the majority of the race. So to get up there, I think only led 3 laps. We led the last one, which is the most important one. So I knew it was gonna be a tough to beat those guys to try to get the win. I gotta apologize to the Nagels family. I know they tune in and watch him every week, and I know they are cheering for him to get the win there. Coming down to the playoffs here, I only had 1 win, so I had to do what I had to do to try to get some more bonus points to make a run at that championship. And like I said, I wasn't sure if I went to go push him, if it would have ended up wrecking all of us, but it came through the try over there, 4 wide, and banging doors to the win. That was pretty cool. I got to thank my wife, my kids, everyone here at Noma, all the drivers who show up each and every week.
Well, congratulations, buddy. Working your way into another championship. You've won more championships than I've got socks in the top drawer. Working on your way for another one. We'll see you next week. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, and I hope everyone enjoyed it and had fun.
Well, you heard it, guys. What a race it was. 3 or 4 of them battling it right there, right at the finish line. Doesn't get any better than that. Looking for a place to race? Monday night's Noma Super Speedway Series. Look them up. Tell them you want to run with them. Appreciate everybody that's been out hanging with me tonight. All of yous. Couldn't do it without you guys. Hit that like button if you would for these guys. Let them know you appreciate the racing. Tune in next Monday night. We're going for some championships now. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies. Guys, have a safe work week. We'll talk to you soon. I'm out of here.